Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to Salam Media's News and Views, your home of humanitarian journalism with Shabnam Palesa Mohammed. This morning, we are talking to a big pharma whistleblower and we'll introduce him shortly. But I'd like to give the topic some context. The pharmaceutical industry is indeed one of the most corrupt that exists, alongside, for example, banking and the weapons industry. And there are numerous examples of this. Right here in South Africa, HJI, the Health Justice Institute, did take a case to court to expose the Pfizer contracts, which were extremely unfair and could be described as unjust contracts. But at the same time, what was discovered at least 2 years prior to that is that Pfizer tried to sign an agreement with countries like South Africa and Argentina, holding as security for their products the country's military bases, embassies, and reserve banks. Very, very dangerous clauses and contracts indeed. But just this year, Pfizer's been sued in the US over contraceptives that women say cause brain tumors. Of course, in Nigeria in the 1990s, children were injured through a clinical trial of a drug called Trovan. Children actually died. Settlement came many, many years later, but of course, it cannot compensate for the loss of those children. Teva Pharmaceuticals, also very controversial, operating in occupied Palestine, but of course, in many other countries, a very large supplier of generic drugs, but doing business at the expense of the Palestinians and their lives. These are just some examples of the issues that we face with the pharmaceutical industry. And we'll be bringing Dr. Ali on screen shortly. I just want to talk through some of these issues that we face with the industry first, as I mentioned. There are many other examples around the pharmaceutical industry and corruption, and they tend to get away with it because they're extremely powerful. They include a case where Pfizer had to pay 2.3 billion in a massive settlement of civil and criminal charges for illegally promoting prescription drugs for unapproved indications and bribing physicians with kickbacks. And this is reported on the US Department of Justice website, which you can easily find by looking on the internet. So with that context, for those who think the subject of big pharma corruption is in fact conspiracy theory, it absolutely is not. So we'll be talking next to Dr. Abdul Rahman Ali, who is joining us to tell his story of being a whistleblower on big pharma corruption. Welcome, Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Ali, to Salam Media.
Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Shabinam. I appreciated your dedication for these cases because the corruption for the big pharmaceutical company now is appealed, and because due to the highly competition, and also it is absolutely apparent that it is like a business only, without any humanity, without any credo, without any slogans that the pharmaceutical company hold. They focus only on business and the money, not other ways for the patient, for the people, for the credo, for the ethics.
So,
And
Dr.
in my
Ali, can you
case,
give us some,
I was.
before we talk about your case, we'll get to that. Can you give us some introduction into who you are and why your perspective on this topic is important?
Yeah. Back to 2000, from 2007 and 2013, I have the privilege to join Johnson & Johnson under the subsidiary of LifeScan for One Touch brand for glucometers. And I was have a bright future in that time. I was best achiever for 2011, 2012 for Middle East Africa, and have many prizes for this. Unfortunately, I believed in the credo for J&J and their responsibility toward their employee and their patients and the people they responsible for. That is why I have the initiative to escalate many wrongdoing during my territory, because I engaged for this via my former managers. I was responsible for the Eastern province in Saudi Arabia, and I have partnership contract with many of stakeholders there, especially for Mana General Hospital with a contract like 15 million Saudi Riyal for 3 years, and
Yes.
the pharmacy. Yeah.
Dr. Ali, what is your professional expertise? Before we get into the details of this case, what is your professional expertise? Can you share that with us?
Basically, I am a pharmacist. I am graduated from 2003 from Faculty of Pharmacy in Egypt, and then I joined AstraZeneca, and I work in uh, uh, marketing and sales. And now I am have a PhD and Master of Business Administration from Moscow University, and expert leadership coach, and also an author of leadership and personal development. I have like published like 21 books on Amazon for leadership and personal development. And also I a specialist psychiatry and have psychology certificates. I have managed a lot of experience uh, after I terminated or resigned from G&G.
Yes. So we have about 15 minutes to tell your story. I'd like to start with the first question, which is you reported an incident at J&J through
Yeah.
the reporting system. What was the incident that you reported?
Actually, it was a bribe and a fraud. My former manager engaged me and involved me in a bribe for sending a laptop to the purchaser manager for Mana General Hospital to in order to renew our contract. And our business unit manager sent me glucometers to sell it in the marketplace and send it back to him the money, and all this documented by wire transfer through the banks from their account to my account, and also FedEx shipment for the glucometers to be sold, and to hand back the money for the business unit to appreciate the doctors and do anything he want.
Okay, so
And
your allegation is that there is bribery that has happened to secure certain contracts within the J&J
yeah,
and hospital space as it regards, as I understand, glucose meters. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, a glucometer, one touch brand. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, secondly, then, how did you report your perspective or your belief that there is, in fact, this bribery going on? Through which official channels did you report it?
After I believe I was believed in the credo for G&G and their responsibility, and wanted to save myself and save G&G from this wrongdoing, because I know for the FCB it is not uh, legal for this ways to deal with doctors. That is why I have the initiative to escalate this through the official channel in G&G, the Credo Ethics Hotline. And after this, I face the non-expected situation from G&G side. It was horrible investigation, stressful investigation. During my investigation, they flash a dense white light on my face, and they emotionally stress me. Uh,
Yes. Dr. Ali, I wonder whether we could just follow through. So it's a very complicated story. So I just want to go in the order of the questions. So, thirdly,
yeah,
how was the investigation handled after your report?
it was a very stressful investigation. They get over my email and control the browser, and flash a dense light on my face, while I was in my laptop in my home in Saudi Arabia, and the investigator was in the US through the laptop. I was shocked and feel that very emotionally stressed. I I I remember that time. For the first time of my life, I think for to commit suicide, to kill myself, really.
Mm.
And was very frightened, and also I prepare some notes on my block note in my car, uh, to have all the points that I wanted to discuss. But I have, after this dense light, I was very frightened and scared, and I get back to my car to have this block note. I didn't found it. They stole it and they opened my car, because I
Mm.
have a list of wrongdoing. Not only those 2 points. There are many wrongdoing in Saudi Arabia in that
Yes.
time.
So, Dr. Ali, how did the retaliation begin after you spoke up? I know you've mentioned some strange incidents with regards to your laptop and your email, etc. But fourthly, I have to ask, how did retaliation begin after you spoke up?
Firstly, it has like two parts. After I escalate the wrongdoing, the escalation start from following my steps, spy on me, uh, uh, block me from business opportunities, and after this, they recall me to have me back on J&J Egypt, and I joined J&J Egypt for like 6 months, and a lot of manipulation, and they frightened me and manipulated me, forced me to resign, and after this, I moved to Canada. Okay, and they insist me to not to spoke up about this. Even the compliance manager told me not to told anyone, even your wife, about these things. Okay, and after I moved to Canada, that relation appear very crystal clear for me, because I look for a lower attorney. Okay, and I found one Phillips and Cohen, and start to send him all the document I have that time. And then he told me, advised me to send a letter to G&J for to face about the wrongdoing that happened in Saudi Arabia. And after this, in this period of time, I get divorced with no reason. Okay, I separated from my children. I emotionally stressed and mentally stressed. Okay, and they sold the subsidiary, all the subsidiary, to Platinum with $2.1 billion in that time. Okay, and after this, I pushed it to return back to Egypt. Okay, because they influenced my wife by way or another. Okay, and they r- follow me with very a lot of allegations and uh, many problems in that time, and I referred it to went back to Egypt, and after this I blocked from any opportunity to have a good job. Okay, I every day I send like 2 or 3 application for pharmaceutical company. I have no work. I shifted to a business out of my career. They blocked it by way or another. Even my books in Amazon, no sold. I have no opportunities in any time. I have no opportunities to have the right legal advice. Even I tried to contact through LinkedIn, through many lawyers. They block me. Even one of the lawyer in Saudi Arabia told me to have a conversation, and advised me to have the VPN. Through this conversation, once I activate the VPN in my laptop, I shocked to have that my all my email under supervision of unknown third party from Italy, from Serbia, from They try to open my email. My email is blocked. All my old email is blocked. I try to reach any third-party organization or lawyer attorney. No answer from anyone. Till present, I faced like catch 22, no win situation.
Mm.
If
So, Dr. Ali, we're going to take a short ad break, and when we come back, we'll continue talking about the retaliation you face, the impact it's had on your life, and what you want to see happen after this experience that you've just described. Please stay with us on Salam Media News and Views.
thanks.
Day by day. This is Salam Media.
World-class financial services only at Sapphire Global, your financial partner. If you are looking for Islamic Sharia and ethical financial products, look no further. Sapphire Global offers a wide range of financial service offerings from short-term to life and investments. A full-service center with all financial requirements under one brand. Our highly skilled and experienced consultants are ready to help protect your financial future. Contact us on 041 001 0184 or visit our website on www.sapphireglobalfs.com. Sapphire Global is an authorized financial services provider.
Across Sudan, starvation is tightening its grip. With rising food prices and widespread malnutrition, 8.7 million people are now facing emergency or famine-level hunger. As the conflict intensifies and aid routes narrow, families in Sudan are running out of options and time. The Al Imdad Foundation is delivering life-saving humanitarian aid to those most at risk. Stand with Sudan. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
Shimmer, sparkle, captivate. Nothing less than a masterpiece. Droplets of gold inspires precious design. Platinum bursts with intricate freshness, and every pure diamond becomes more than just a girl's best friend. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, where timeless dreams become a reality. Come to us. We tailor-make designer gold, platinum, and diamond jewelry. Trade in or remodel your old gold. Clad yourself with classy name-branded watches. We offer insurance valuation and free zakat calculation. Visit us at 534 Ridge Road, Overport, or call 031 208 9142. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, manufacturers of fine gold and diamond jewelry.
Searching for elite local and international investment and advisory services from an award-winning firm? Look no further than the Belmont Mayer Group, your gateway to unparalleled investment and wealth management. At Belmont Mayer, we believe in the art of wealth creation, a meticulous process fueled by our unwavering commitment to excellence. With a focus on providing elite alternative investments and quality advice, we also pride ourselves on maximizing value for our esteemed investors, as seen through our consistent outperformance. Your financial success is our top priority. Join us at Belmont Mayer and experience the difference firsthand. Ready to embark on a journey of greatness? Contact us today. Reach out to the Belmont Mayer Group on 078 786 1698. Call or WhatsApp or email us at info@belmontmayer.com. Elevate your financial future with Belmont Mayer, where every detail matters.
Breaking stereotypes, moving boundaries, joining hands. Salam Media. Humanity sets the agenda.
Welcome back to Salam Media, your home of humanitarian journalism. I'm Shabnam Palesa Mohammed, standing in for Salailo on News and Views. And we're talking to Dr. Abdurrahman Ali, who is a pharmaceutical industry whistleblower, sharing his experience and perspective of what happened when he tried to report alleged allegations of bribery between J&J and a hospital in J&J's client network. So, Dr. Ali, you've described the alleged bribery. You've talked about trying to report through the official system. You've talked about what happened since, including the various forms of retaliation, as you describe it, that you experienced. You've also talked about the impact it's had on your life, both professionally and personally. Were you surprised by any of what happened to you? Did you truly believe that reporting through the official channels for J&J would lead to a different outcome, that it would be taken seriously, that it would be investigated, and that you could just continue with your work as you were?
Well, that is a very good question because I'm tried like three times. One before during escalation, start from the process to follow the professional channel of inside the company. And 4 and 2025, I also escalate to the Credo hotline about the retaliation, about all the blocking from the career, from the structure of my family, from everything what I face. They do nothing. They close the report without any single investigation, without any reply. They keep silence, and only they told me that we are not responsible nowadays on J&J Life Scan. Go to Platinum to discuss this issue. Although there is no investigation they take. I expect that Credo Essex hotline in G&G is give fairness and is a third party that looking for fairness and justice. But it appears it is not what I expect from them.
Mm. So, Dr. Ali, how do you feel about now? It appears as if you can't work any longer in the pharmaceutical industry. You're being blocked from various opportunities. How does that affect you professionally? I know you've started writing books, etc., which is wonderful. But how has this affected you professionally? Do you feel like you're sad that you can't work in the pharmaceutical industry, or do you feel relieved that you've discovered this corruption and perhaps would never want to work in this industry again?
Yeah, I feel the mixed emotions, especially when entered this career, I have the values holding to help the patient everywhere. I insist to develop myself and have personal development, especially in marketing and sales, because it is my passion. And as a leader, to continue to have this career pathways till the end. But unfortunately, they blocked me, they professionally distract me, they labeled me like a troublemaker. I remember when I first met my former manager, the first thing, you are Abdurrahman Ali, you are the troublemaker in the company. They labeled me, I know they labeled me. They to be emotional stress and mental stress also, to go to psychiatric doctors and feel depressed, to have the rationale what they are doing. Although I have professional blacklist from all the companies, I tried several times, more than I sent like more than thousands of application, no one reply me.
Mm. It's quite an
No
intense
one reply.
experience, Dr. Ali. My last question for you is, what do you want to see come out of this investigation and this process and this experience that you find yourself in? What do you want to see happen?
I want all my rights. I wanted to going back to my career pathway. Okay, I want to see the justice, not to hear about it only. I wanted to see the credo, the ethics in the pharmaceutical companies, because the pharma industry is one of crucial for patient all over the world. If you cannot follow the ethics and responsible for your employee, how you can responsible for billion of patients that use your medicine all over the world. It is no, there is no credibility, there is no trust, there is no transparency in their doing. I wanted to see, it is not the slogans we can hear every time about their credo, about their responsibility, about their ethics, about their transparency, about their supportive to the patient, how they can be supportive to the patient. They not know, although they are not responsible for their employee, that turning their business and running their business all over the world. That is my question. And what was this light that make me think about kill myself and commit suicide? And why all this around 13 years for the one who spoke, they encourage me to spoke upon their credo, upon their talks, about their presentation, about their seminars. They encourage all people to talk about wrongdoing. And after this, I faced 13 years damage in my life, professionally, financially, mentally, physically. I lost my family till now in Canada. I lost the connection about them. I don't know where are them in Canada. I feel very
Dr.
stressed.
Ali, thank you very much for sharing your story with us. We'll certainly
Yeah.
need to do follow-up conversations with you. Please keep us updated on the investigations, but also we wish you well in progressing in your life. Thank you for sharing your story on Salam Media.
Thanks, Shabinam, for your time. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
So that was Dr. Abdurrahman Ali, a big pharmaceutical industry whistleblower, sharing his shocking story with us. In our next segment, we'll be talking to the Venezuelan ambassador. So don't go anywhere. Continue watching on Salam Media's YouTube or Facebook channel, the home of humanitarian journalism.